What's going on, guys? Rob at 3 Strong. You shall not pass. Okay, I have my staff of perfection. No, I call it my quality control stick. This is a PVC pipe. You can use a dowel, you can use a broomstick, you can use a nylon strap, you can use a belt, you can use whatever. I'm going to show you how to prep the shoulders for bench, for overhead press, but this is something that really helps with kind of counteracting this posture that most of us are in, this internally rotated, protracted. So shoulders forward, internally rotated, this pose. This is awesome if you're doing a photo shoot or if you want a poster of yourself up on the wall. That's a great pose. But look at this from the back. Oh, not so attractive. I'm sorry. That's not hot. Anyway, enough of that. First thing is, we want to counteract that. So I've shown you this one before. Ooh, loosening up the shoulders with this little shoulder stretch here. With this one, you need to be careful because you're not rotating the shoulders in and then going back. You are literally opening the shoulders up, trying to push the shoulders up and back. So up and back. And you will really feel a stretch there. Okay, now that we've loosened the shoulders up a little bit, the pecs, front of the shoulders there, now that bar is going to go right across the back. This is the position that we're in when you're doing a back squat, anything with the barbell on your back. I've noticed that sometimes, even with my clients who have tight shoulders, I mean, they're here because they can't rotate the arms back, and so this position here is really difficult. I mean, that's ideally where we want to be with the forearms close to vertical. We're pulling those shoulders down and actually somewhat forward. Notice how my forearms are vertical. And then when I get into a squat position, that's a pretty safe spot. It's a pretty controlled, nice and solid position. This gets a little loose. The shoulders are pretty loose here. Here, the shoulders are very tight. Okay? That, and if we're doing, say, an overhead position, we don't want to be here. We want to be here. This next movement I'm going to show you, really simple but really effective. And if your shoulders are tight, this one's going to be murder. And just letting you know how close you can get your hands on this one. So we're going to go, once you've started with the shoulder stretch here, kind of loosening everything up, taking your time, that bar is going to be across the back of the shoulders. You're going to start with a wide grip. From here, I want you to try to push those elbows forward. That's your set position. And then you're going to push to lockout. You're going to push behind your head to lockout. And then you bring those hands in a little bit. And again, push the elbows forward. Try not to arch to get into that position. So butt tight, abs tight. Drive up overhead. Bring the hands in a little closer. Push up overhead. So you notice how I'm slowly working this in, and I can keep on going and keep on going. If your shoulders are super tight, you're gonna be knocking your head because those arms are gonna say, no, I don't want to go back. I want to go forward because that's comfortable. This tight range is comfortable for me. So if that bar is knocking you in the head or those elbows aren't going forward, you have some majorly tight shoulders. And this is an excellent little test. Not only a test, but it's a good little stretch. It's a good way to work your muscles through that range of motion. So if you are getting yourself prepped for overhead movement, this is a great little rehab tool. It's a great little stretch and warm-up tool, because then ideally you're going to get here to where the forearms are vertical, and you're going to press straight up overhead. Notice how this forces me into that good lockout position. Shoulder press, remember this one? That's our lockout position. And if we can more easily get into this position, our shoulders are going to feel much happier. We're going to open up. We're going to feel wonderful. Okay, guys? Give that one a shot. Get yourself a little PVC pipe, get a little wooden dowel, something and give that one a shot. See you tomorrow.